Good morning everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm talking about the minimalism game, but not the traditional minimalism game that you have probably heard of. So if you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know that I've been decluttering for the last 8, nearly 9 months, and I've really minimised the possessions in my house. And earlier this year, I did do the traditional minimalism game, which is 30 days of decluttering. On the first day you declutter 1 item, the second day 2 items, all the way up to the 30th day where you get rid of 30 items that day. So I've decluttered over 1,800 items by this point in the last 18 months. I've done so many items, I've completely lost count now. It's probably even over 2,000 items of my own personal possessions and some of our home decorations and home possessions and different bits and bobs and furniture and all sorts really. So now, as a busy mum and student, I am still always looking for ways to declutter more items. I am still trying to minimise my life, but I am one of those people that takes my time with it. I couldn't just get rid of everything and hope that I don't miss something. Some things take me a bit longer and I like to think about things. It just really depends what it is. But I do like to do a little game, especially on days when I do have a bit of time and I think it would be a good time to do a little declutter. So what I do now is I set a timer, and depending on the time that I set the timer for, I have to find that many items to get rid of. So for example, if I set a timer for 5 minutes, I'm looking for 5 items to get rid of. If I do it for 10 minutes, I'm looking for at least 10. So I did that earlier this week. I set a timer for 10 minutes and I ran around the house like a mad person, seeing what I could find. And I actually beat the 10 items, technically. And I thought I'd just show you what I got rid of before it actually leaves the house. So I've got a bag here of stuff and I've got this. This is a yoga mat. It's a spare yoga mat that I don't use. Occasionally either my husband or my son have used it, but to be honest, most of the time it just sits there. It is slightly ripped as well. It's basically a folding one, and it folds out, so it's a good little mat, but it's just not one that I use. I use my rolled up one, and so now that it's also, you know, it's damaged, so I'm just going to get rid of it. It just needs to be gone. In my bag I also have a yoga mat towel. This is for hot yoga. I bought this because I've never done hot yoga, but I bought this because I thought it would be great for traveling with. I could put it on the floor and use it. To be honest though, I never have taken it out with me. I've used it a few times in the house, but as I've got laminate flooring, it obviously slips and slides everywhere, so it's not ideal, and I don't use it, so it's going. I then got 5 pots that are, I can't think of the word, 5 little storage pots that have names on them. So thyme, rosemary, nutmeg, basil and black pepper. So herb pots, I suppose. They're really nice, they're really cute, I really love them. But I don't ever use them. I've just kind of had them out and they just clutter up the kitchen. And for something that I don't use. It just is silly, and it just creates clutter. It creates visual clutter, even though visually they're quite aesthetic and pretty. You know, they're basic, they're minimalist. I just don't use them. They've just been used literally for decoration, because I always just keep herbs and spices in the pots that they come in. So that's 5 items. Technically they're one category, but 5 pots. So I'm counting that as 5. Plus the 2 mats, that's 7. Then I've got a pair of linen trousers that I'm getting rid of. These, I actually found a really nice new pair of linen trousers, or new to me because they were pre-loved. So I'm going to declutter the old ones that are starting to get a bit worn, and I'm just going to get rid of these because they have been repaired as well. So these are going, so that's 8. Also a shirt that I don't use and I don't wear, so that's 9. Hair clip that I never use because I always just either have my hair up or hair mostly down, to be honest. So that's going. So that's 10, I think. Did I just say 9? Then that's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so that's 10. I also found this. It used to have a glass dome on it, and you could like store things in it as like a decoration thing. The glass dome broke ages ago, and I've actually just used this as a little pot stand, but to be honest it's just an excess item that doesn't have a use. I've just been using it because I liked the wooden aesthetic, so that's gone. The bathroom looks that little bit more minimalist now. So that's 11. I've also got a pair of boots that I don't wear, I'm not going to wear, so they can go. That's 12. And I think, oh, and some little earbud pieces, so 13. I've never used them, I don't even know what they're for, and that is it. So 10 minutes, 13 items decluttered from the house. I'll be chucking them out now, or taking some of them to a charity shop, but they are all going out of the house. 10 minutes, more than 10 items. I wonder how many items you could get rid of in 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Can you beat the challenge and get rid of more items than the minutes that you give yourself? Give it a go. I would love to hear how you do, and drop a comment down below, let me know, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.